A pregnant woman was left dumbfounded when she confronted her alleged boyfriend at his own wedding and nobody flinched. She tried to protest the union claiming she was carrying his child, but things didn't go the way she wanted. Weddings are special and are meant to be one of the most memorable days for any couple. For one particular bride and groom, their wedding was memorable, but for all the wrong reasons. The wedding ceremony went from being solemn to chaotic in the span of a minute. It all began when a pregnant woman crashed the wedding and began yelling at the groom. "Really, Anthony?" The woman yelled from the back of the aisle. Some guests looked back to see who was causing the commotion, but ultimately ignored her. The bride and groom didn't seem scandalized at all. When the groom refused to turn around and continued on with the ceremony like nothing was happening, the woman began yelling again. The officiant continued, despite the woman saying, "Anthony, you're acting like you don't know me. I got your baby here." The pregnant woman just wouldn't stop, and the bride's daughter decided to finally intervene. From behind the officiant, the daughter threw the bouquet at the woman before charging at her. "You better get out of my mama's wedding," she yelled. "What is wrong with you?" she asked repeatedly. In the process, the daughter accidentally took her mom's veil off, which she hurriedly put back on. Meanwhile, the officiant continued with the ceremony despite all the yelling. In a second video, the bride and groom are seen focused on the officiant, while guests watched as the couple said, or rather yelled, their vows for one another. In the video, the bride raises her voice as she says her vows, sending a message loud and clear that she wasn't going to back down. She was determined to marry the groom, and even a pregnant woman trying to disrupt the ceremony wasn't going to stop her. At the end of the video, the officiant asks the audience to applaud the couple, and they did with a loud roar. The pregnant woman was clearly outnumbered and had no choice but to make her exit after the couple carried through with their wedding. People on the internet were quick to weigh in on the issue, stunned that the man didn't settle things with the woman before getting hitched. Others were certain the bride and groom already knew who the woman was and that she was going to cause a scene, which is why they reacted that way. In their words, bride and groom knew about her and her pregnancy. "I know if someone disrupted my wedding, I would not be facing the pastor. I would be facing the groom saying, 'Do you know her?'" Neither one moved. Sad. Regina Anderson, 2021. Sad that as women we've allowed ourselves to believe that getting married and having a wedding day and marrying the wrong man is more valuable than our self-respect. Wisest Owl, 2021. Not even the person holding the camera felt the need to turn around. That says a lot about this whole situation. Distracted Kenzo, 2021. When a pregnant woman comes to stop a wedding, that in itself was nothing but a divine intervention to get her out. Blessings are disruptive sometimes, but they pay off. Catherine Polteratsky, 2021. After the videos went viral, many wondered whether or not the couple got their happily ever after, and if the pregnant woman ever got to sort out her issues with the groom. Only time will tell if this story has a happy ending for all parties involved. While what transpired seems like it came straight out of a Hollywood movie, it's actually more common than people think.